Welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a little different because we are not gonna have the boat in this week's episode, but we will be having some teak that needs some real good rubbing and loving on. We have the backrest. And we're gonna take this backrest and make it go from this to this. So we had to go to a marine store and we got Simcoe's teak. We're going with the natural. I want it to look kind of light. And then we got a 2-part teak cleaner we're gonna be using. So yeah, we got a little bit of sandpaper and good old-fashioned elbow grease. We're gonna use the 2-part cleaner, get this thing, all the wax and stuff removed or whatever that's coated. And I have a little bit of a problem here. It's all cracked. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but it looks pretty bad. We're just gonna go with it and see how it turns out. Well, stay tuned to see what happens. Part 1 and a part 2. And this here says that this dissolves dirt and old sealers. And then part 2 is a neutralizer and brightener. So it says no scrubbing. Deep cleans without scrubbing, removes stains, oils, and old sealers. So we're gonna squirt this on there. I think I might scrub it just to be safe. With the grain, not against. Okay, so it says you don't have to sand, but I'm gonna sand it anyways because it's not really seeming like it's working that good. I guess it is. It's taking it off a little bit, but I'm gonna do this. That's way better. We're gonna keep this up. I'll get back to you when we're done with this. We're hard at work here. We knocked it down with some sandpaper. We scrubbed it with part 1. We just scrubbed it with part 2. I'm gonna rinse it. I'm gonna let it dry, and I want to see what it looks like. Might have to do it a couple times. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. All right. While the top dries, so I can see how that turned out, I'm just gonna hit the rest with a nice little. I don't have aggressive sandpaper. I have 320 grit. That's all I have left. So I'm gonna hit the rest with 320. Try to get the initial sealer off, because I noticed once I sanded it and then I put the Simcoe 2-part, it worked a lot better. So I'm just gonna hit the rest with this real quick, let the top dry, see how it worked out, and then hit the rest of it with that. And then we have to leave it for 24 hours till we can hit it with the sealer. And I'm going for a light wood look. I don't like the I don't like how it's like a darker wood here. I'm going for a real light natural wood. Like, see how dark that is? I want it light, crispy wood. All right, we'll be back to it. I don't know why I thought this was gonna be an easy job. I should have known better. To get this to look as good as I want, it's gonna take a lot of time. So we're gonna get back to it. The 320 grit isn't cutting it. It makes it super smooth, so I'm gonna finish with that because I love how that feels. I need a little bit more aggressive sandpaper to get through all of the sealer and stuff. So we're gonna continue this tomorrow because I have to run to the store, get some sandpaper. We're gonna continue knocking this down tomorrow. Where? No, come here. Okay.
Fly free like a bird.
Okay, okay.
Fly free like a bird. High in the sky, dreams in my mind. I'm ready to fly. Fly
All right, come
free
on,
like
buddy.
a bird. Over the sea, wind in my hair, feeling so free. Step by step I go, following the sun. Life is a road and the ride is fun. Fly free like a bird, sing a happy word, dance in the light, everything feels right. Fly free like a bird, sing a happy word, dance in the light, everything feels right.
Oh my goodness. We went to the store. We got a 60, 150, and a 220 grit sandpaper. And we've been using it hard at work to get this nice, beautiful finish. And that's not even cleaned yet. We're gonna clean it with the 2-part again, and it's gonna look good. This is what I get for liking to buy old stuff and trying to make it look good and nice. I definitely have a problem because right behind me we have a 1965 Mustang also that I'm fixing up. Then I got my Cherokee that I'm also fixing up, and the boat now that I'm fixing up. Anyways, enough rambling, back to sanding. And I know this looks like it might be overkill for a 1977 boat, but I've been inspired by Make It Matan because they've been doing amazing jobs on some refurbishing on these things. And obviously I don't have a shop like that. I definitely don't want to cut corners knowing how nice these boats can be if it's done right. So it's gonna take me way longer, but that's the end goal. I'm done with the sanding on this bad boy. I'm gonna let this dry because I'm fixing it. I put a little bit of wood glue in there. I'm gonna hose it down, use the 2-part Simcoe cleaner to get this a little bit brighter. Then we're gonna finish it with the sealer. But while that dries, I'm gonna get started on sanding all the other trim pieces and the door panels. Okay, day 2, we've done a lot more sanding on the seat. We sanded some trim so far. I didn't even take all the wood off the boat yet. We have the anchor locker front hatch is wood or teak. And I have 2 cleats that hold the front seat cooler that need to be sanded. And I think then everything is gonna be sanded. Besides these 2, I still have to sand these 2 things. But just look at the difference. Like, the color difference is crazy. And I love this lighter color. So I know everything on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok or whatever looks like it's easy to do. But this took a lot of hand sanding. It's not always as easy as it looks. Actually, it's never as easy as it looks. I'm on day 4. And I think we're finally ready to start sealing it with some sealer because I sanded it, I washed it with a 2-part Simcoe Teak cleaner, let it dry, and I haven't even finished sanding everything. We still have a hatch here that I need to do, and I have the 2 cleats that hold the cooler down to the floor. They're made out of teak on the boat still that I didn't take off. So I have those 2 pieces and 1 anchor locker hatch. It's a lot of work. But now I'm gonna start sealing this chair, the seat up, the backrest of the seat, because I think it's time. I want to see how it looks. So let me go grab the sealer and the material I'm gonna need to do that. We'll be right back.
You want weapons.
You don't have weapons. Okay, so we're gonna apply it with Rags natural colored sealer. I shook it up a bit. Let's see.
This.
So dip this, wipe it. It's consistency of like water, super runny. So let's see. Just rub it in real nice and good. Nice and thin. Less is more. Let me get some gloves on. And it takes about 15 minutes to dry from the first coat. What it looks like when it's sanded. This is what it used to look like. Let's put it close by. You guys let me know. What do you guys think? The natural color or the shiny, darker teak do you prefer? I like the more natural color. I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna sand this one down some more, clean it and seal this one, and then we'll get it on the boat. So we'll see you guys back at the boat when it's all installed. Can't wait. Oh, and if I had a choice to do it over again, I probably would not do it because it was a lot of work. Still is a lot of work to go. Anyways, it's gonna look better than it used to, which is cool. It's part of a project, right? Put some elbow grease, sweat equity into this stuff. All right. Anyways, we'll see you guys there.